I'm going to show you in this video how to know that you're on the right path to success. Basically how to guarantee your success at playing the flute well. So I'm Jane Cavanagh, and my business called the Flute Teacher School, because I am a flute teacher, shows people like you how to learn the absolute fundamentals of playing the flute so that you improve really quickly. That's what I love doing. I love seeing people get really good really quickly. So speaking of that, stay to the end of this video and I'm going to show you how to quickly improve your tone on the flute. But for now, back to the way to guarantee that you are going to be a success at playing the music that you want to play in the way that you want to be able to play it. So you've probably heard the phrase, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Right. That's all good and well. That's great advice. Except, what if you're not going in the right direction? What I mean is, you need to know that the steps that you're taking on that journey of 1,000 miles or kilometers, you need to know that those steps are going in the right direction. So how do you know they're the right steps? Because you feel progress. And how are you going to get that? You need to find a teacher, or you need to have a teacher. It doesn't have to be me, but whoever you're learning from, it needs to be so that you can feel your progress. Instead of just doing things that you're supposed to be practicing, you need to be able to feel that you're going in the right direction. Feel a tiny bit of progress every time you play or every time you learn a new technique. This is profound advice. Like, if you can take this advice and run with it so that you're taking small steps of progress rather than wanting to eat the whole elephant at once. Gee, I'm full of, oh my God, what are they called? I'm full of metaphors today. The reason that I'm so emphatic about this, I am a classic case of wanting to eat the whole elephant at once. And I think that's the reason that I started teaching online, because I was forced to break up the whole elephant into bite-sized chunks. Let's get rid of the elephant. Go back to the journey of learning the flute. I was forced to understand how to learn and how to teach in small bite-sized pieces. So the way I teach is exactly as I just described. And you might think, oh yeah, that's very well, but you know, if you, Jane, want to play with a clear sound, you just pick up the flute and play with a clear sound. But I understand the journey of going from this step by step to this. And I know the pieces of the puzzle that are involved in getting there. And I want to prove to you that I know how you feel. I learn gymnastics. I take gymnastics classes, sort of beginner classes for adults. And I sometimes suffer from overwhelm. I sometimes think, oh my God, I am so far from being able to do a front handspring on the floor. Like, so far. That's how I feel. But my amazing coach, Carl, also knows this strategy, this philosophy, this technique of teaching of one step at a time, but they have to be the right steps. And you have to teach the student in the right order and only one or two steps at a time. They need to see where they're going, but they need to only concentrate on one or two steps. And then they just keep stepping along that path, and voila, before you know it, which has not happened yet for me, I will let you know when I can do a front handspring on the floor. So your step towards playing the flute how you want to be able to play it is one step at a time. So let me tell you about improving your tone one step at a time. Come and join me at www.flute.school/free. And I'm going to tell you 3 little steps to getting your tone instantly clearer. So hopefully see you there, www.flute.school/free. See you there. Bye.